It's going to be episode 104 for you guys today. Once my co-hosts join us today, then we'll go ahead and get episode 104 rolling for you guys today. What's up? What's up? What's up? Of course, yeah. Everything's going good. Couldn't complain. Also, let me check if volume all the way up. Be a rookie mistake, of course. What up, Rob? What up, Rob?
Howdy. How goes it? I'm trying to figure out how to set this up here. Hold on.
What up, Malik? What up, Malik?
Hey, what's up?
Bamba?
It might be a rough day for you, man, but I was thinking about you last night.
Yeah, I've been struggling. Very hurt.
Hey, y'all got my respect. What up, Neil? What up, Neil?
Yo, buddy. How goes it?
What up, Brad? Hey.
What's good, my boy?
What's good?
I guess once Rob gets situated, we can go ahead and get started.
I'm good.
Oh, he is good. All right, we'll go ahead and get started.
Good. Come on now.
All right. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host, Tom Sirey from Onthehop Podcast. Today, this is going to be episode 104 for you guys today. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Rob Cerasuolo, Fred Harris, and Malik Bamba.
Yes,
So we're going to get into things right off the bat. Following the Heat, finishing off the Celtics in Game 7, advancing to the NBA Finals. I know I'm happy. One of my co-hosts might not be happy about that one. But,
Niggas being nicer than I would have been. They're nicer than me. You nicer than me.
Hey,
I'm surprised you're here right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, no. Wow, yo. Hey,
I think it's funny.
Y'all seen how I expressed how I felt with the memes on the story, so I was being nice to Malik. But what are y'all thoughts, man? What do y'all think that the Celtics should do with Jaylen Brown? Should they trade him this summer?
I mean, no, I don't.
I just got one question from Malik. Would that nigga be buttering up his fingers before he play games?
Hey, I don't know what's going on with his hands, man. I don't know what happened to him. He definitely got some greasy fingers.
Definitely do. Nah, I don't know if trading him is the right move, only because they've made it so far every year. They hit that hump every year. They hit that hump. I think better point guard play will get them over that hump. I don't think Marcus Smart is it. For point guard wise, I mean, he's wonderful defensively, but I don't think he's it point guard wise. I don't know what the Lakers going to do with D'Angelo Russell, but he's a wonderful passer that's just sitting there on free agency. But I'm not sure if they're going to resign him or not. They don't even make shots like the Lakers did. They don't even make shots because, in big time moments, apparently he don't do that now. But yeah, I actually still like the team. I mean, at first I didn't like it because I thought that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were too much of the same player. But I mean, they work well together. I do see a lot of either one standing around when one has the ball in their hand. If Jason Tatum has the ball, you see Jaylen Brown standing a lot around. I don't see them working as much as a team as much as just like you get the ball, go score it. And like I said, I don't think that's going to win a championship. But I think good point guard play will help that out a lot. Just get the ball moving.
There's a point to that. I can see that.
Yeah, we definitely need like a better like facilitator. I was pretty excited about Malcolm Brogdon coming in. He was doing pretty good like the first half of the playoffs, and then like during this series, the Heat series, he's kind of just like.
I'm about to say, like, he didn't do nothing for y'all.
Faded off in the black.
Nah,
Yeah, he won $6 million a year, all that, and then all of a sudden, I think he had some type of injury, some elbow injury, I think, but
Yeah,
still, like,
injury, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should definitely get a better facilitator this offseason. I don't think we should trade Jaylen yet. I don't think we should go on that.
yeah, I mean,
That's
for
what
me,
though. Is Jaylen going to take anything less than a 4-year deal? Like, why the fuck would he not take a? Why would he take anything less than a 4-year deal? Dude's like 25.
He is eligible because he made an All NBA team, but it depends. It depends. He's gonna want money for sure.
Oh yeah, he want that bag.
Yeah, he's gonna want to get paid.
dude, like it's just like one of those. Like, does Jaylen want to be the number one guy? Because for as long as he's in Boston, it's always going to be Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tatum's going to be the number one regardless. Like, doesn't matter what Jaylen wants. It's going to be Tatum's team. I mean, it sucks for him because, you know, he's such a good player, and I think he's honestly almost pretty much not, I wouldn't say as good, but he's not far behind Tatum at all. Like, he's right there. So, like, he very well could go to another team and just be the guy, you know? So, like, it just depends, like, you know, what team wants him and what he wants to do. Because, like, I mean, a lot of the teams lately, you know, they got all this star power. They have several stars playing with each other. So, like, you know, maybe he will want to stay. But if I'm in the Celtics side, I'm doing everything I can. Like, I'm not trading Jaylen Brown. Like, I think that would be crazy if they traded him. I'm not even gonna lie. You get a lot, but I mean, I don't know. He did fall off in the playoffs, and like, you know, Tatum kind of has that kind of history too himself. So, I mean, they got to really get it.
Dang, yo. Dang.
He's gonna be out so much. He's so nice, but he just has games where he just
like not scoring a bucket in like the first half of the series in the second quarter. That's crazy right there. That's crazy talk.
For one guy, you can't do that, bro.
That's
like,
crazy talk.
I don't care if you are, like, you better score the damn ball. I mean, he didn't get one bucket in that quarter.
Nope.
I remember that what game last year in the playoffs didn't he have like 3 points last year?
It was like game 3 in the finals, I think, something like that.
Dude, he had like
motherfucker got strapped the fuck up. No offense.
Oh, I remember that game. Andrew Wiggins was putting clamps on him. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he was on his head. Something. I don't know.
You can't have your number one option just not scoring for a whole half like that. That's not winning basketball right there. I do have to disagree with you, Rob. I don't think Jaylen Brown. Well, I think Jaylen Brown is almost as good as Jason Tatum. I don't think Jaylen Brown's the number one though. I think if he goes to be number one, that's a losing team right there.
I mean, I don't know, and like I don't think he's ever had that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he has the talent. I mean,
I think he has the shot making, but the ball handling, like I said earlier, that motherfucker be reaching his fingers up before he can play basketball. And I don't think you can be a number one to have like. I thought he could handle the ball a little bit, but god damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I get what you mean. But yeah.
I don't really see Jaylen being a number one option and like going very far in the playoffs, especially not like winning a championship. Like, I just don't see that.
Well, he's not gonna like I don't think he would be like a Jimmy Butler type number one where he's carrying his entire team to the finals. But, like, I mean, I feel like if he was the main option along with some other talent around him, I mean, I feel like they could at least make some noise. I mean, I don't know about win the finals, like you said, or even go that far. But, I mean, I feel like
I don't know what team put Jaylen Brown on. That team might not make the playoffs.
There's definitely teams out there that view him as a number one. Like, I strongly believe
there's teams that he can go to right now and he'd be the number one.
Yeah.
I don't mean he is the one, though.
Exactly. Like, you know,
yeah.
I think teams that see him in that way, but, like, you know, I think he is better off staying in Boston, though, in my opinion. So.
I'm going to have to disagree with y'all, man. Because like Rob said, because I remember months ago we were talking about on the podcast, Rob, we were talking about Jaylen Brown potentially leaving the Boston Celtics one day and becoming a number one. We both said that could be a possibility down the line. I think the time is now for the Celtics. If they can get a lot for him, they should go ahead and do it this summer, because next year he's going to be eligible, like you guys said, for a max contract. I don't see Jaylen Brown. I would, if I were a general manager, I personally wouldn't give him a max contract. The playoffs is where your legacy is born. He averaged 22 per game, playing 37 minutes per game in the playoffs. I need to see more for that if I'm going to give you a max contract. I think that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum kind of have met their ceiling on the Celtics, because they played in 4 Eastern Conference Finals. They went to the finals last year, and they still have 0 rings to show for it. And they've been together for at least 5-6 years now. So I think that, like, right now they're reminding me of those. I know it's like they've accomplished more than the duos I'm about to say, but they kind of remind me of like a duo like Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. They will always be contenders, but we all know they're not going to get it done. Similar to what DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry with the Raptors. I don't want to say they could potentially turn into KD and Russell Westbrook in OKC, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like they had so many opportunities so far to win together, and I just don't see that happening, especially because the support system, like you guys said, they need a point guard. Al Horford's up there in age. They're going to eventually need another big man. So it's like, if you want to build a team around Tatum, I think this is the perfect opportunity to do that by getting as many assets as you can for Jaylen Brown. So, I mean, it's not like crazy to think about it, because they were considering trading him last summer to potentially get Kevin Durant. So I could definitely see it this summer if they decide to go in that direction. But yeah, if I'm I think they should trade him this summer for sure.
For sure.
Not a bad possibility. I mean, depending on what you can get for him.
Yeah.
It's just that how much you're actually going to get for him.
Yeah, because I put together some trade packages just in case they do trade him this summer. Like I said, like one of the teams I could see him being traded to would be the Knicks. I know Rob would love that, because I could see the Knicks giving up like R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly, and a couple first-round picks to get Jaylen Brown to team up with Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. The Knicks.
That's a
want them
lot for Jaylen Brown.
I'm sure the Knicks would love them, or love to get Jaylen Brown.
Because the Knicks, they're like right there. All they need is just one more like piece. And they're like, next year, I know they're going to be up there competing in the Eastern Conference again. They get someone like Jaylen Brown that could take them over the top to play alongside Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle if he ever decides to show up in the playoffs. But
no, that's facts, dude. Like,
to that one.
Julius Randle, the opposite of Jimmy Butler.
It's like whenever
Jimmy Butler take off the regular season, turn up. This nigga Julius Randle turn up in the regular season, take off playoffs.
Yeah,
bro. When he's not making shots, he just like walks around like a fucking just like a angry toddler, bro. Like that man just outs and fucking.
When he is not making shots, he is still shooting that motherfucker. I tell you,
he's still ISOing up, backing him down, and then turning the ball over.
That motherfucker shoot that thing, ain't he?
He'll throw up anything, and then when he misses, it's like he throws a hissy fit.
Yeah, he
like doesn't play
throws a hissy fit, and he's lazy on defense, and then he'll just let whoever score, or he'll just give up on the rebound, whatever it is. Like against the Heat, bro. Like we were normally one of the best rebounding teams in the fucking league, and then when we played the Heat, it's like that shit just like went out the damn window. Like they just forgot how to rebound, and like I wouldn't say like it amazes me how far the Heat have gone. Like especially with the team and like what the injuries you have. Like Gabe, I'd never heard of Gabe Vincent until like look at like, people like that. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, props to Jimmy. I've always liked Jimmy. I've always kind of wanted Jimmy on my team. So, I mean, yeah, dog. I could see. It's crazy. I know, but I could see them winning it all, Tom. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I know they're like a disgusting team, but like the Celtics were supposed to be a disgusting team, and look what happened to them.
Fucking Joe Mazzulla happened to them.
Yeah.
I mean, the difference is though, like I feel like Jokic is just like a different beast, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
also, it seemed like some nights the Celtics, like some nights they came out looking like the best team in the league, and some nights they came out looking like the worst team in the league. Like,
we're just like hella inconsistent. Like we have a lot of talent, obviously.
It was either really good or really bad.
We don't execute a lot. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying split up Tatum and Brown, because they both have been inconsistent together. Like Fred said, one's got the ball in their hand, the other just watching. Make a play, run around, do something to help them. That's why I said I think they've reached their ceiling together. But back to Jaylen Brown, another team that I think this is a wild card, but I could definitely see it happening because you guys know Damian Lillard wants out of Portland. If they were to call up the Trailblazers and try to get a swap for Jaylen Brown and Damian Lillard and add some picks in, they already have the 3rd overall pick. You can throw that in there. And a couple more pieces to get Damian Lillard to team up with Jason Tatum with the Celtics.
That's
who has the 3rd overall pick?
The Trailblazers do.
Why would they trade that?
For Jaylen Brown. If they're gonna give away Damian Lillard, I'm saying if you want, like, I'm not saying it's a positive. I'm just saying any trade package to make that trade happen to get Damian Lillard in Boston and for Jaylen Brown to come to the Trailblazers.
Would they give up Dame for Jaylen Brown though?
It would have to be like
the Celtics got to throw up some more to Jaylen Brown for Damian Lillard.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, you could throw in Marcus Smart, maybe like Robert. What's his name?
I think, the Trailblazers is probably gonna want picks.
Yeah.
They're not gonna want Marcus Smart or anybody, dude. Trading Lillard on a rebuild.
There'll be some bums and some picks.
Like they want everyone 25 and under.
Damn right.
Picks.
Damn right.
So, I mean, it could work. I mean, there's probably a way that they could make it work, but I mean, shit, the Celtics got him somehow. That would be crazy.
Yeah,
that would be wild.
Yeah.
They
Maybe the Rockets also
in the league.
Rockets conversation.
The Rockets?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown. They would actually. They would have to give up a lot of their young pieces to get Jaylen Brown, and they're kind of already getting. Yeah, never mind. Scratch the Rockets.
They're not.
Not to mention, I feel like the Celtics gonna want to win like now. Maybe not now, but soon.
I mean, yeah, with as long as Tatum and Horford and all them are on the team, then they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they can just,
Yeah, I don't think you like scrap everything and then start going to get young kids. I think you rally up some of your young dudes and get a big time star and try to pair that up with Jason Tatum. If you go with the scrapping thing.
Or Fred, would you like him to go to the Warriors if y'all could give up some young pieces to get him?
They need a.
No.
No, we need a nigga that block shots.
You do need a center. You need a.
We need some nigga that got some fucking good knees on his ass. That's what we need.
I feel
dude with some good knees.
Like ever since y'all have been like, even when y'all were really good and like winning the finals, like besides like Andrew Bogut, like I can't remember like a great.
We had JaVale.
Oh yeah.
You really?
Hey, I just said somebody athletic who block shots. That's JaVale McGee.
I guess, but like y'all haven't had like a great center like in a while. Like you had a great center on your team, y'all would be dirty.
Yeah, our last good center was Bogut.
He wasn't like elite, but he was good. Like he was tough.
Hey, that's number one overall pick right there. Yeah, put some respect on his name.
Wait, he was the number one pick?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was.
Oh shit. I did not know that at all, but nah, he definitely pretty good. Like he was definitely way better than any other center you've had. But I mean, if like I said,
you think he's better than Looney right now? Looney like that.
Dude, I think Bogut was better. Bogut was he was kind of a force defensively. I'm not even gonna lie. He would block a lot of shit.
Bogut was definitely a really good defender, like in the paint especially. But like Looney be grabbing like 20+ boards, like in a couple, like not just one game. He would have like a few games like that.
He stepped his game lately for sure.
That's a good
that was the whole regular season. He was snagging offensive boards this season.
Offensive boards, he's there.
He was snagging them up. And he was blocking shots. and he was doing that one thing that nobody liked to do. That's play games.
Yo, what?
You talking about Jordan Poole? If there's no baddies, he wasn't hooping?
No, I'm talking about the league in general. Don't nobody play basketball no more. Every nigga wants it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's how the NBA roll now. But they cracking down on that. If you want to win an award, you got to at least play 65.
I seen that, yeah. Them niggas don't care about no damn award.
Some of them do.
Yeah,
you see
a nigga like Kawhi Leonard care about a fucking award.
Kawhi don't give a damn. He's been doing this for years.
He's not even he's just like a robot, bro. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
been doing this for years.
Hey, Kawhi and Kyrie, they're part-time. Take them away from the equation.
You think Kyrie give a damn about an MVP?
No.
No.
He ain't winning no damn MVP.
Right, he ain't winning the MVP.
He doesn't.
Dang. Where Michi at, yo?
He only scores. He doesn't he doesn't do everything else he's not a crazy defender. He doesn't get he gets some assists, but he isn't crazy with that either. You know.
Yeah.
It's mostly his handles and his scoring ability. I mean, he's definitely a great player, but he's not going to win MVP. Hell no. But yeah, part-time player though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely part-time player. But yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next segment. What do you guys think about Victor? Do you guys think he's the greatest NBA prospect of all time?
I can't agree with that, especially knowing that in 2003, a young nigga named LeBron James came into the league, and that was probably the greatest prospect of all time. Victor might be like a very unique prospect, and his upside could be absolutely crazy, but as going for nah, he's definitely not the best prospect because this dude LeBron was getting compared to Jordan, Magic coming into the league. And I think the best one I've seen of Victor might have been Hakeem. Which is no slouch. I mean, if you Hakeem, you're nice. You're top 15. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this nigga LeBron was getting compared to the best of the best. As a high schooler. Nigga was 17.
I mean, I can see why people would call him the best prospect ever, just because of like you said, Fred, his ceiling, his upside, just because of his build is insane.
You ain't lying.
He has
with a handle and shoot that thing. That's crazy.
His wingspan is 7'9". That is wild. That is
big dude.
Is that even? Yeah, that's literally you go in 2K and you just go ahead and just max out his wingspan and then make him 7 feet tall and then give him a 3-point shot and give him handles. This man, he can definitely do, watching him, he definitely looks crazy. But,
the only thing is, if he can't shuffle them feet.
No,
He could be playing basketball. I don't give a damn how big you is.
watch his like lateral movement. Like, yeah, his like lateral movement could use some work. And like when you watch, like if you watch like LeBron in high school or like any highlights on YouTube or anything like that, like that man was already looking insane.
He was pro
Like
already. He was pro already at 5.
yeah, dude, he was literally playing like he does now, like at 16, 17 years old. Like, nah, I don't think I agree with Fred. I think LeBron's probably still the best prospect ever, in my opinion. But this guy, he could definitely be like, he can end up being a top 5 prospect if he has that upside. Like he could be like a Kevin Durant kind of player, but like, you know, he could just be like another tall, skinny dude that gets bodied around in the paint for his whole career. Like, you never know. It's just all his.
Rudy Gobert. Sorry.
It's his.
Who did Fresh say?
Huh?
Who did he say?
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, I said Rudy Gobert.
Oh,
Apparently, there's a video of him cooking Gobert when he was 16, 17.
You said what?
So, there's a video of him winning a 1-on-1 against Rudy Gobert when he was like 16 or 17 or something like that.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Like, the greatest prospect, I think, is LeBron James. Like, this guy, he's definitely unique, and he has a lot of potential. But I think coming into the league, LeBron was a better prospect because he could, like, literally do everything. Like, this guy, I think he has a lot. People are putting a lot of expectations on him. Like, you'll see something like, if he doesn't have, like, a Tim Duncan career or, you know, Shaq or something like that, then he has a failure career. I'm like, we haven't even seen him play a game yet. Like, we've seen him play in the French league. The ESPN will post something of, like, him scoring 11 points and then make a big deal about it. And then he'll have, like, 20-plus with, like, 6 rebounds, and they'll, like, over-exaggerate it. And, I don't know. I think we need to see him play first before we put all these, like, expectations and things. He definitely has a lot of potential. Like, he could definitely grow and, like, become one of the best players ever. But I think it's still too early to say all that.
Yeah, if he can get a little more athletic and put some muscle on his body, goodness gracious. No,
I want to see him play someone like
that would be scary. That'd be terrifying.
Bro, what if he got his like his build to like Giannis's build, like how strong Giannis is? It would just be Giannis.
It'd be Giannis, but he can shoot now.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. And yeah,
well, we don't know if it'd be Giannis because a lot of what makes Giannis is that motherfucker heart.
Giannis,
yeah,
that's
not everybody got this.
He got aggression.
Yeah,
not everybody got this.
He will
his person
drive in. He don't care.
He's one of my favorite.
I agree with y'all. I'm glad we're all in agreement that LeBron is the greatest prospect because this man was like 16, 17 years old. He had NBA legends pulling up to a high school basketball game, and like y'all said, his tape on YouTube, he had like an official highlight reel of highlights. Like he was already getting compared to Magic Johnson because he's like 6'8". He had like the basketball. They were comparing him to Magic Johnson based off athleticism, basketball IQ, the way he could pass the ball, be an effective scorer. Yeah, I don't care who the heck comes out. I don't think there will ever be a better prospect than what LeBron James was.
No.
But think about this, y'all. Think about it. If you're in high school, play LeBron James, you fail your math test, you fail your geometry test, just set the LeBron James. And matter of fact, you got to guard LeBron James for majority of the team. That's what some people went through in high school.
For real. This nigga ready to drop 50 on you.
You got to guard LeBron.
I want to guard LeBron after algebra class. I would not want
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's good. Yeah. I think that Victor Wembanyama can be like the best prospect, like probably of this era, based off of like Zion, who was always hurt. Zion was supposed to be the best prospect of this era, but he never shows up. So I think he could be the best prospect of this era. but definitely not ever. Like, not greatest prospect of all time. Like Malik said, we got to see him play a couple games first. And then, like y'all were saying, like, he has potential, but, like, I like Fred said, I definitely think that he's going to have to put on some weight playing with the bigs in the NBA because Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, AD,
Keep him alive. Pause.
he's getting destroyed by them big men in the NBA.
Nah,
So
yeah.
I think he's got to put at least, I'd probably say 15 to 20 pounds of muscle before his first opening tip in his NBA career. He can look like that if he plays Summer League, but
How much does he weigh?
let me look that up real quick.
I'm right here on it. He's 209.
Yeah.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
So, matter of fact, yo, all I gotta do is put that back into him. He going flying, yo.
He
Yeah.
is 7'5", 209. What is this?
You gotta get muscle.
Bro, I mean, look how small Giannis was, though, when he came in the league. He was, like, just as skinny. And now he's, like, a damn...
He wasn't that skinny.
Bro, yeah, he was... Yeah.
Thick and bone.
Bro,
Giannis was skinny. He was. Giannis was skinny, but this nigga got, like, a couple tendons going up his body. That's about it.
I'm about to look up how much he weighed when he came in the league.
He wasn't, like Rob said, I mean, he had some definition. He wasn't like the Greek freak yet. Like, he wasn't that big yet.
Yeah, he was only 222. I mean, 12 more pounds, 13 more pounds, whatever. But yeah, he was 7. He was only 7 foot. You said this guy's 7'5"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 more inches.
Yeah, he's a string bean. That's crazy. Yeah, no, he needs to be at least like 250 at the minimum. Like
minimum.
That's a little light for being 7'5". Like,
I think if he was 250, he definitely fell out and looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
you don't want to put on too much weight because then he won't be able to like move.
40 pounds is a lot of weight right there.
Yeah.
I mean, 30 pounds. That's a lot of weight.
A couple of years.
Frame could be around the 230 range. I think 230 could be something good for him.
230 real small still. 230 is tiny.
100.
Oh no.
Malik?
Niggas burning shit. Niggas burning something. Hold up.
Blow the house down.
Yeah.
But who's this?
Damn.
Malik froze.
It's definitely Malik.
No, it's Malik. He probably left. Like cut off.
About to burn everything down. But before we move on, since the Spurs have the first overall pick in the draft, obviously they're going to draft Victor Wembanyama. Do you guys think that's a good fit for him to go with the San Antonio Spurs?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say that when you go to the Spurs, there's no really place for you to express how you actually want to play. Like, Pop kind of puts you in a box, and he play how he wants you to play, and not how you feel is the best way for you to play.
Well, he's like the Bill Belichick of basketball.
He is.
I could see that being true for sure. I mean, yeah, he's an older coach. Like, he's probably very old school, like in person. Like, yeah, he's definitely like, this is what you're gonna do, type shit.
He's definitely gonna learn like.
And I feel like that works for some players, but then I feel like it don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was working for DeJounte Murray.
Mm-hmm.
When he was there, what he averaged like 15 when he was there. Then he went to the Hawks, he averaged like 22.
Yeah, I think. But this is how I feel about it. Like you said, Murray, like he emerged after like he went to the Hawks this year.
I think Derek White too, though.
Yeah, Derek White too, because he was with the Spurs and nobody really knew who the heck he was. Mainly, a lot of people got.
You want to talk about it, nigga? Kawhi too.
Oh, Kawhi. Yeah, that was a different. It was Duncan, Ginobili, Parker, and Kawhi.
But wait, that last year they weren't there, were they? His last year on the Spurs?
No, they started to break up. Hold on, who left first? One of them, I think Manu Ginobili retired.
I think Manu retired. Then Tony got traded to the Hornets.
Yeah. And then they
I
started
didn't
breaking.
like
Nah, that last one. I
that.
think
Not at all.
did Duncan retire before Kawhi left?
Yeah.
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 So then
Yeah.
I think that last year it was just him.
Yep. And then him to the Raptors.
Yeah.
And
Bro, that
We just the Raptors, but he balled out.
yeah.
that had to be one of the dirtiest teams I've ever seen growing up. Like,
First.
First? Yeah.
They were-
I think I'm with the Raptors.
no,
Oh no.
Hell.
No, not that.
no, the Spurs,
Yeah.
dude. Like, they were always
Spurs were disgusting. That team's nasty.
always so good.
I just thought of today talking about the Spurs. We obviously talk about other people one day. But yeah, I actually think that that's the best place for him to go within the teams that have like the top 3 picks. Because who has the second pick? The Hornets. Is it the Hornets?
I believe so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Michael
No.
Jordan wouldn't know what to do with him. He would just pair him up with bums because he can't draft. Trailblazers ain't the best fit for him because Damian Lillard could potentially be gone sooner rather than later because he wants to win now instead of rebuild. So I think it's the best fit for him within the teams that have the top 3 pick because when the Spurs have had the number 1 overall pick over the years and they drafted big man, David Robinson and Tim Duncan turned out to be Hall of Fame players, really good players in the league. So I think that Victor Wemby learned from Greg Popovich as coach that has been around them, around those 2 players. I think that's a good fit for him. I think they could be a good team if they could get some pieces around him. He actually turns out to be how good everybody says he can be. But yeah, I think that's the best fit for him with concerning the teams with the top 3 pick that selects in the top 3.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good fit. Like he'll learn like to play the game like the right way, I guess, under Greg Popovich. Like people are gonna want to see him going.
I feel like Pop not gonna want him doing crossover step back 3.
Nope.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. People are gonna want to see him like dribble down the court and like do all this.
I don't think he's
stuff.
gonna be allowed to dribble down the court.
Bro, they
He's allowed to. Like,
I feel
he's not gonna let.
like it's a part of his game though. If he can get the rebound and push the ball, that opens up the offense to everybody.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if Pop gonna want to run his offense like that, which would be one of the things that would hold him back from evolving.
Yeah.
Because what if he like that and he can make those through the leg step back 3s? Guess we'll never know. Because I don't think Pop gonna let him do that. That's a wrap.
Greg he gonna make him look like a baby Duncan in his offense, bro. He ain't gonna be doing no crossovers. He ain't gonna be doing no flat.
Fundamental.
On the block, get on the block now. You're not doing nothing else.
All I want to see is a post up. You might get adventures with a post fade, but don't do it too much now. I want you going to the basket.
Yeah, I do think that's a good fit for him. All right, so we're going to move on to the final topic and talk about the NBA Finals. We got the Denver Nuggets, the number 1 seeded Denver Nuggets taking on the 8th seeded Miami Heat. That's crazy when you guys think about it. Who do you guys have winning the NBA Finals this year?
Sorry, Tom.
There you go.
I don't think – because I heard a lot of people saying they're going to come through and they're going to whoop that ass. I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I really don't. I think Jimmy going to make it competitive. I just don't think Jimmy got the firepower to keep up with that. But I don't think the Heat got the firepower to keep up with that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who guarded Michael Porter Jr.?
Nobody.
Crickets. They go with us.
Who you said they were guarding? Who's guarding who?
Who's guarding Michael Porter Jr.?
We don't put it like in a 2 zone. We'll make it work.
I don't know.
Hey, I want you to know, if you think Gabe Vincent sliding over there, that's knockdowns above his head every time. All them niggas, I ain't gonna lie to you. That dude, Michael Porter Jr., is unfazed by a late hand.
He does not care. He will shoot in your face.
He is unfazed. You gotta be in his job. Pause.
He can bring it. He can bring it.
Even so.
All right. And then that 2-man game, the Jokic and Jamal Murray be running, where they basically tossing the ball back to each other. That joint low-key unstoppable.
Jamal elevates in the playoffs, like for sure.
And
He averaged like 30 plus against the Lakers.
Is
this
Butler
little run Jokic been on. I just see too many problems for the Heat.
Jokic hasn't had a bad game in the playoffs.
Bam can't hold Jokic drunk. If you think he can hold Jokic.
Oh no, I that's barbecue chicken coming.
That's barbecue chicken down there.
I know. But I think everybody else can be volume down, but Jokic, no, you can't.
I don't think nobody. The only way Michael Porter Jr. gets volume down is if Jimmy Butler go over there. If Jimmy Butler go over there, that's wrong. He got to go guard Jamal Murray.
Mhm.
You don't want
I
Jamal Murray going down.
I would much rather put Butler on Murray.
Yes,
than Porter.
100%.
Yeah.
You just got to pray that Michael Porter Jr. missed some shots.
Honestly,
That's it.
I could see the Heat winning. I can see it. There's a slim chance, but I don't think so. I'm sorry, man. I know y'all beat the Celtics. No one thought you were going to beat the Celtics. I mean, I just feel like the Nuggets are a much better team. I mean, they have talent everywhere. They're a super deep team. Like, their second unit can pretty much keep up with any starting unit in the league almost. Like, it's
they're well coached too.
Jokic literally like a video game character. Like, that man doesn't even make any sense. Like, he just dribbles around like he's just like not
you drunk, my boy. X, you drunk.
style, and like the way he moves in the court, you would not think he is that dirty, but like he just like goes ahead and just fucking launches it from behind his head like 50 feet away and just nails it.
Yeah. Some of the shots he makes are just make no sense.
Yeah, because the way he did AD, whew, that boy Bam got no chance.
I mean, AD's I would never mind. AD's kind of soft, but I mean, Bam's a pretty good defender. But like you said, Fred, that's barbecue chicken because I don't think anybody can guard Jokic in the league. Like, the person that I see remotely slowing him down is someone like Embiid or like Giannis, maybe if you put Giannis on him. I think Giannis could do a good job.
I think that nigga physically Giannis can keep up with him, but I think that nigga gonna make him look stupid. He gonna hit him with like 3 fakes. He gonna be up in the air.
Yeah.
Only thing he gonna do is back him down and do a little post up. That's all he gonna do.
Right.
He's gonna work.
That motherfucker, that dude Jokic is solid. He's a cinder block. I can only imagine how it feels getting backed down by him.
He's a walrus, bro.
He is definitely a panicked walrus. hey, that somber shuffle go crazy though.
That man is literally like, I feel like just a Siberian robot. Like, he's just like a cyborg, bro. He's got like a little red laser eye under his real eye.
My man don't even get buckets. He just put the ball in the hoop. That's all he came out here to do. I came to put this ball inside the cylinder.
Yeah, man. I think the Nuggets. The Nuggets will win in 6. That's my prediction.
I said,
I can see
he can definitely like a game or two. I feel like.
Yeah.
Overall,
I feel like the Heat will get at least one at home for sure, if not both. But I don't see them winning more than 2 games. I mean, I could see it, but it's very unlikely. Let's put it this way. Like, if I'm just taking a flyer, I would probably bet on the Heat, but, like, not with
Man, y'all disappointed me. I thought somebody was gonna pick the Heat. Man, I'm going with the Heat in 6. I'm going
6.
Yeah. Look, man, this has been a magical playoff run. Like, this is something you script in college basketball. I really think that the fairy tale ending this season is going to think about think about how far they came. They were in the play. They had to play 2 play-in tournament games. Then it was straight off the bat. It was David versus Goliath, AC versus number 1 seed, and we gentlemen swept the Bucks. Then we took out the Knicks in 6. Then everything, like having a 3-0 lead and then having the composure to not blow that in Game 7 yesterday. I really do think that the Heat it's going to be tough. Like this is really David versus Goliath. Like this is like really this is going to be really really tough. But I really do believe that it ends with the Heat winning it all. But like y'all said, it's not going to be easy. But I just think between who wants it more, between Jokic and Jimmy Butler, I feel like Jimmy Butler is going to want it more. I really do think that. I mean, he came so close a few years ago playing against – it was basically a David versus Goliath match when we played against the Lakers. I saw the grit and determination that he took LeBron James, played him, went basically toe-to-toe with him in all the games. I think he can do the same thing with Jokic in this series. But it's going to be tough. And the X factor for us could be getting Tyler Hero back. I know we've been playing so good without him, but we're definitely going to need him in this series. They're saying he could be back by Game 3, Game 4. So that'd be definitely good to get him back at one of them home games for us. So I really do think, as good as the Nuggets have it, I think the coach of Eric Spoelstra, he can make adjustments on the fly, like better than anybody else in the NBA right now.
That's true.
People say he's one of the best coaches. I know Malone has those guys coached well with the Nuggets, but I just feel like it's our time to win it all this year. Based off of everything that happened in the playoffs, I don't think they're going to let this one go away. But one thing I will say, I think if we are going to have a chance, Bam Adebayo's got to be way more consistent than what he was in that series against the Celtics. Because he was consistent against the Bucks and the Knicks, but he went MIA after game.
Not going to be enough.
Huh?
Says 6 points not going to be enough.
No, not at all. He was solid the whole entire playoffs. And then after Game 3, he was MIA for the – like, they lucky that we pulled that off last night with people like Caleb Martin. I think he's going to be a real X factor.
I was that motherfucking ass beating last night. Motherfuckers bent over, too.
I didn't think they were going to beat him like that. Like
right? I thought it was going to be these competitive, man. Shit.
Yeah.
So was I, man. So was I.
Hey, at least I won $20 off them, man.
I like that. I like that. Because right there, we're going to need Gabe Vincent to step up, and he's really stepped up for us. And Caleb Martin, like I said, I really thought he should have, like Vincent commented earlier, I thought he should have won the Larry Bird Award for the Eastern Conference Finals MVP last night instead of Jimmy Butler. Because without him, he was like the Derek White for us. Like Derek White was stepping up for the Celtics. He really stepped up a lot for us. But I think our role players are going to play. They got some good. They got a good bench, but we got a lot of role players that step up like stars. Because Jimmy Butler,
your whole team, bunch of role players.
Who?
Yours.
They got role players over there too.
Yeah, I know, but your whole team is role players.
Well, you can put it like that. You can put it. And
you got role players and Jimmy.
Huh?
You got role players and Jimmy.
I mean, Bam is like a borderline of a star, but like I said, he has to be consistent. If he were consistent all the time, he would be a borderline in a conversation for star.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what comes with being a star, though. I mean, if you're not, you're not a star.
Huh?
I mean that's what comes with being a star, being consistent, and he's not consistent. So
but that's why I said he's bored. He was borderline of it this play. Like I said, he went MIA after Game 3. Yeah. But if he could do that on a consistent basis, play well for us. But I really do think that I really do believe that we're gonna win this series, though. I really do believe it. But
yeah, I heard you talking about all the fairy tale stuff, and that all sounds good. Like nobody wanted more than Jimmy. That sounds real good. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, this is real life. I'm about to tell you the sad truth. Y'all can get your ass beat.
So you really think that Jokic wants it more than Jimmy Butler at this point?
I never said that. But I just said it sound good. I said it sound good.
What star is going to lead their team? Who wants it more? It's going to come down to which leader of the team wants it more.
I don't believe so. I don't think it's going to come down to who wants it more because I don't think it's going to be competitive.
It's going to be competitive.
A couple games might be competitive. The series is going to be competitive, though.
What do you think the series is going to end in?
I think it might go 6. I think I can rattle off 2 games.
Yeah.
But I think the ones that y'all win going to be nail biters. And the one the Nuggets going to be is going to be, like, very, very deciding games. Like, probably plus 10, 15-point games.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you think the Nuggets have seen a team like us yet in the playoffs, though?
Who did they play? The Lakers?
They beat the
Lakers,
the
Suns, and Timberwolves.
Do you think they played like us yet?
No.
But we played a team similar to what they got the overall best team in the league, but like the
similar to them? Who did y'all play similar to them?
The Celtics. They similar to them.
Come on. There's nothing similar about the Nuggets and the Celtics.
On paper, they're the best thing that we've played similar to what the Denver Nuggets
be similar as in they're good teams, but that's about it. And similarities wise.
We had the talent but poor execution. And our coach is pretty questionable, honestly.
Yeah, on
especially
paper.
with his offense.
But that's the team that we played similar to them. I would throw the Bucks in the conversation, but I just felt like that the Celtics were the better team heading in the playoffs than what the Bucks were.
Especially with no Chris Middleton, that really hurt them.
Yeah.
I mean, my bad. Not my bad. No Giannis. I'm sorry. No Giannis. They had no Giannis. They had Chris Middleton. Yeah. Nah. Can't see it. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie to you. All that fairy tale, we got more heart stuff do sound good.
All right, you gonna see, yo. You gonna see.
Right. It's a real good story, man. But
you know what I'm saying? It sounds good.
You gonna see.
Fairy tale might be over.
Oh, makes you feel better, man. I might put a bet on the Heat just because.
I think I already put a bet on the Heat,
right.
But that's not what we're talking about.
But think about it. Jimmy Butler was so.
Original payout was pretty nice.
He didn't even want to touch that Eastern Conference trophy. He said, "I want to touch the next one."
Look, all that.
I mean, not Giannis.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. I'm gonna say wait for the real thing. It sounds good. It really do sound good. Like how the Celtics were saying, no offense, but how the Celtics were saying, just give me one. It sounded good until they lost that fourth one. It sounded real good.
No, cool and all, but no offense. Now it's like, damn, we can't do that.
Yeah, I agree with them first few comments. If I was a betting man on game one, I'd say we lose game one. But how I feel about that is I feel like rest could be a good thing in basketball, but also a bad thing because you have your legs under you consistently in a high, fast-paced game of basketball in the NBA. So they had like 7 to 9 days worth of rest, but that could also play a factor in game one also because the Heat just played last night.
What is the first game?
Thursday. Yeah. All right, let me ask y'all this before we end it. Do y'all think? Well, I'll ask y'all 2 questions. All right, who do you think legacy-wise needs it more right now, Jokic or Butler to win a championship in this series?
Who needs it more?
Yeah, but right now,
Butler.
Like who would benefit?
Butler's 33 years old.
Yeah,
Butler
definitely needs it more.
I think Butler needs it. That's gonna give you see where I'm coming from. That's gonna give him more fuel to the fire because this could. Hey,
Chris Paul needed it a couple years ago when he was in the finals.
No, we're not talking about Chris Paul.
What happened to Chris Paul?
We ain't talking about him, yo.
That boy said he was addicted to going to the finals, right? What happened then? See, all that little.
I don't know what addiction he had because that wore off real quick.
That wore off quick.
I'm saying all that stuff sounds real good.
Type of addiction then. All right. Second question. Do you think if the Heat pull this off, is the greatest playoff run in NBA history?
Nah.
It's up
like
there, but
5 at least.
That Dirk one is crazy. To go on and beat that Heat team too, that's crazy. Crazy.
I think right now that Dirk one is special, But I think that if the Heat pull it off, I think that's the greatest playoff run he did. From being an 8th seed playing in 2 play-in tournament games and then getting all the way there.
That's true.
Basically, the play-in tournament, you basically doomed for success. Like your expectancy is the first round, and that's really it for you. I mean, the Lakers put that around obviously for most of this year, but I don't know. That Dirk run was special.
This nigga Dirk beat arguably one of the best big threes of all time.
Yeah, he did. He did
himself.
Yeah,
by himself. I don't want to hear about no Jason Kidd being there. That nigga, no. That nigga Dirk beat that nigga by himself. Well, about the fucking Michael Blackman.
Now that I think about it, okay, if the Heat pull this off, if they pull this off, this how I rank it, the best playoff runs, I think NBA history. I would say this year's Heat team, second that 2011 Mavs team. I'll say third that 2019 Raptors run. That was unexpected though. They weren't supposed to do that.
I mean, they hit that shot with the Sixers, but other than that, what they do? I mean, they won the finals. But, I mean, 2 star players got hurt in the other team.
Yeah, the Warriors were injured. I feel like if they beat a healthy Warriors, then that'd be totally different.
Really trying to play that off, Fred?
Did Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson not both get injured in that?
Klay Thompson got injured the last game, didn't he? He tore his ACL in the last.
It was the game before last. It was the game before last.
I thought it was the final game.
It was game 3.
Oh, okay.
Because game 4, that nigga Curry went out and dropped like 48.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it all too well. Shit kind of hurt me in the soul.
But yeah, I would definitely put that in. Sure.
You were drunk. You were drunk on that one.
Now, I'll say before we go off, because I know y'all see my meme of the 3% that ESPN Analytics gave us. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you could give one team 97% chance and then the other just a poor 3%. Now, I would respect them this time, but the 11% that they gave us to win it off. But
hey, they gave us 11% chance last year.
Oh, I do remember that. They
You got us, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, you got us, nigga.
Both against us. That's kind of wild.
They love y'all, Malik.
Nah, they definitely love y'all.
ESPN.
Yo, y'all see Eric Lewis's burner account?
Yes.
Yes.
That guy, I'm geeking.
That's wild. That's so wild.
That shit is hilarious.
The man really took that much time out of his day to be on that joint.
Hey, nigga said you not gonna be talking shit about the refs. I'm back in every comment about the refs.
Did they say what did they actually find out? Like they were investigating it, but did they say any more about it?
Nah. I wonder if he'll get suspended for that or not.
Okay, what are they? What is his like consequence?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be like a fine.
He got caught red-handed. So.
Nah, he definitely got caught red-handed. Nah, that's
Finally.
Nah, hey, I mean, shit, my team out of it. So I'm really just looking for some good games. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I actually want y'all to put up a fight. I want y'all to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go down in the first round. Okay, I need a 12-round fight, sir.
They come into play, man. They come into play. But, no, I'm gonna be the happiest person on the planet if we pull this off.
Ain't y'all won enough? Calm down.
I want another one. We haven't won one since 2013.
All right, calm down.
We haven't won one since 1973. Yeah, I haven't. I was.
Man, what you geeking for? You ain't won one since like
All right, my bad. Shit.
It's been forever,
Yeah,
man.
That's part of
Nah, I would definitely.
Nah, Rob, what was yours, like the 80s?
73.
73?
73.
Bro, I think my parents.
That was literally.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I think my parents was 3. They weren't even in. They weren't even in yet. God.
My parents were teenagers. They're old as shit.
That's a drought.
Nah, that's crazy.
Oh man.
But nah, it for real has been so long since they won the finals. Like, it's just been pain, Knicks every year. I mean, this year was the most success we've had, like,
It's the 90s.
a long, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
no, it's just mellow. Yeah, mellow.
yeah,
That was
there was, like, years we did as good.
Mellow to the second round?
First round?
Yeah.
First round
Yeah.
exits? Melo?
I don't remember Melo making it to the Eastern Conference Finals ever. So, I think
he made the second round, like, once.
the last time we made the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm pretty sure it was like the early 2000s, right? With like
It was like 90 in the late 90s. Y'all were the 8th seed.
yeah, that was one of the best runs if we would have pulled it off. But I mean, yeah, we were in the Eastern Conference that year with isn't that when we had like Bernard King and like all them, or was that a different team? I can't even remember right now.
Is that the John Starks and Patrick Ewing team in the 90s?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. And that was the last number 1 pick we've had was Patrick Ewing.
Really?
Ugh.
How?
Yes.
I've been
Damn, they getting the chip piece of the bed this whole year. All these years.
This is why,
Y'all ain't got number 1 overall.
bro,
I don't got one.
get the number 2 pick like 2 years in a row or 2 of the last 3 years or whatever.
Damn.
We don't get bro. Even when we were bad, like getting like 15 wins, like we got like I remember like when we got Kevin Knox one year, we were like the damn 12th pick.
Why did y'all draft him, bro? Why did y'all draft him?
Fred,
That was
Or even is now.
Fred. At that point, it was the middle of the draft. Okay, like everyone,
Was it? I thought he was an early draft pick.
bro. We were like
He was top 10 for sure.
shit. We literally had like 20 wins the season before, if that, and then we got
Bro,
shit.
the NBA got to do something better with this bullshit ass lottery. That is not it.
Like
The
RJ
lottery is not it.
draft pick that we had at number 3 in a long time. Like that's why we asked for so long because we never get a top pick, and it kind of sucks.
Well, y'all also not picking very well in your selections.
I mean, yeah, that's true too. But
Cause like if y'all got a top 3 pick every year, y'all should have something now.
I mean, we had Chris Stapps was a good pick. When he was on the Knicks, he was a dog.
He was good on the
He
Knicks,
was.
but
Was he 2 or 3?
What?
Was he number 2 or number 3 overall pick?
No, he was like number 4.
he was like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, he was number 4 that year. I remember being pissed when we drafted him.
Every Knicks player was pissed. Everybody knew Chris Porzingis was.
Uh-oh.
That's enough Knicks talk. I'm tired of them.
Honestly, y'all think they should trade Julius Randle? Because I don't think Julius Randle is it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, like,
I don't think he is
That can
the
improve in the playoffs.
nothing.
I just don't see it.
we should trade Randall and start running Toppin more. But, I mean, like, who's gonna want him? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people are gonna want him. Like, let's be honest. It's not that he's not a good player. It's just his attitude. He doesn't have a good.
He's a good player. I'm not in love with the way he plays.
Exactly.
He plays
He's so
nasty.
Why does he feel the need to bring the ball up, act like he's the point guard?
I don't know.
That.
That's why we need it on our team.
He just wasn't playing in like those last couple games in the series. Like those last couple games,
He was hurt.
he had like 14 minutes. Wait, he was hurt.
He was hurt for a few games.
Oh, was he?
In those last, I know he started the playoffs hurt. He was still hurt at the end of the playoffs.
No, I think he came back. Yeah, no, he came back for like the last couple games.
Yeah, he was some shit those last couple games. He was absolutely god awful those last couple games.
He wasn't as bad as like, one of the games versus the Cavs, I think he had like, he didn't even have 10 one game. Like, I think he had 6 points or like 4 points.
That's crazy.
He got benched for those games, I think, just because he was playing pretty bad.
Yeah, I definitely seen like late in the fourth quarter he was standing on the bench.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean,
The reason I would play Toppin is because like he might not be as good, obviously, but like Toppin at least like hustles and like he's fast and he'll run around the court and fly around the court and do all these things that a power forward normally should do.
Nah,
I mean,
OP definitely
Yeah,
will run. He
he
runs.
definitely
He
has
definitely
like
do.
room to grow. But Rob, remember that one game I told you about where he shot like 11 threes in a playoff game? Can't be doing that. All right.
Who?
Obi Toppin. I was like, you can't be doing that,
Oh,
dog.
I think
Obi Toppin got 11 threes in a playoff game?
yeah,
Obi.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not cheap.
Why that could have been so quick?
Man, I was like, coach. I'll be like, relax. Everything's best.
he's pretty sure.
but that's all that we're gonna go ahead and wrap up things for you guys tonight. But that's all the time we have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Tom Cyree, Rob Cerasuolo, Malik Bamba, and Fred Harris signing off. Thank you guys for joining tonight, and we'll see you guys on next week's episode.
Sheesh.
See you, boys.
Yeah.